What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're at the racetrack. We got Randy's hot rod again. We're at Stunnaville. 28's gone wild. We don't have a lot of people here yet. It's hot. It's summertime. It's about 4:30. Sun's going to start going down. It's going to be packed. This is going to be an awesome day of racing. Go to turbojohnracing.com, grab yourself some merchandise. Hopefully we're going to make some good passes with Randy's car. I'm going to go live today too, so there's going to be a lot of stuff that's not going to be in this video, so go check out the live video. I'll put it in the link here if you want to see what happened getting the car ready to go, because we got to work on it today. Carl's out here with Oreo. Let's see if he can make some good passes. So we got Pro Mod Randy, Pro Mod Carl. They both call each other Pro Mod. They're Pro Mods in their own eyes. Look, because Carl was first. You right, Carl was first. And then you just said Pro Mod Coleman Heath over there. This is CC's build. He just got this thing. Man, it's a big tire car with a big motor, I think. I don't know what all is in it. We'll check it out too. He hangs out with Donald. Has been coming to the racetrack with us for a little while. Milton finally made it out of jail.
Exactly.
That's what it feels like, ain't it?
Yeah.
You got to work tomorrow too?
Yep.
Look, he got one day off. He's like, I'm coming to the track. So he's out helping today. I don't know who else is coming. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be some good racing. All right, guys, we back. We were live for like 2 hours. So if you want to see any of the stuff that we done for the last 2 hours, go check that video out. Live stream that we put up. It's mostly hanging out over here at the car, working on the car. So Carl's down there. He made a pass. It's fun. Randy has not made a pass yet. They're starting to get some passes in over here. So we'll see what's happening. All right, guys, we're going to be making a pass here in a minute. They're doing the final touches, oil change, and then we will be ready to go. We had to bleed the brakes, oil change. What else we have to do? Bump steer, set up that stuff, and we're set. Well, Skittles is sounding good. ain't got no air fuel reading. Leave the ignition running. So the pump is running. We got moisture in there, but there is no oil. So that's a good thing. So something is the matter. We got no. Alright, oxygen sensor is, that one ain't working. Alright guys, here we go, pushing up for our first test pass. There are some people that have already had 2 test passes. We like to go slower than everybody else. The other bad thing is we left my hardware for my push bar in my trailer because it was pouring down rain when we left the other night. So apparently we forgot to attach it to the stuff that stays in the smart car. So we had to find some nuts and bolts, but hopefully we'll be fine. Weather is good, cooling down, feeling good. I think we're going to be fine. It's going to be fun. Oxygen sensor is reading 12.4. I don't know if maybe it's getting some. We took a rag and sprayed some brake clean on it and wrapped it around the sensor, and it did go richer, but it was very slow acting. It wasn't reacting very fast. So I don't know exactly what's happening with the sensor. I mean, it's possible we got a bad sensor just from the gate, but with both of them reading 12.4, I'm gonna send Devin a message and see if he's seen that happen. I don't know if maybe we've got some type of wiring issue that's creeping up when something that's happening and something's loose. We didn't feel any loose terminals or anything loose anywhere that I could tell, but we'll get with him and see if he's ever seen that happen and what the solution is if he did see it happen. And then if not, Carl's got another sensor. What we did is I just turned the correction down. The correction is, I've got it on 3%. If for some reason it comes alive, it'll be able to correct. The last couple passes before that, I mean, we were pretty close on our correction. It was only correcting a couple percent. So 3% we can live with. If it goes a little richer than what the target is, what I've got, that's okay. You know, it'll be fine, just a little bit richer. So here we go. All right, guys, well, that did not quite work out the way we wanted it to. So we still got no readings on the air fuel ratio, read 12.4, but I had it so it wouldn't correct. So it only was trying to correct 3%. So it was basically the same tune-up that we had last time. It was the exact same tune-up, with the exception it was not adding 20% fuel. So that 20% fuel was knocking out some power because it was so fat. So what I did is I went in there and took a timing retard, made the timing retard on the launch just a little more aggressive out there, about 0.7, 0.8 seconds. And I also stretched the boost ramp out. Front struts are looking good. We got some travel in the front. I did loosen them up just a little bit. It looked like it was close, but I think we're going to be okay. But I still think we're extending the back a little bit too fast. So we're going to tighten up rebound on the back and make sure that it's going to hold it down so it separates a little bit less, not quite as fast in the back. That's our game plan. I don't know who we got. Randy's up there now, trip draw. Finishing chip draw up. We're going to be going up to the lanes here in a second. And so it's race time. Here we go. All right, guys, here we go. We got to race the blue SN95. Looks like a nitrous car. So I think he's got right lane. We got left lane. Carl and them's got a race. Coleman Heath. I don't know who Tyson's got. Tyson's got this pretty Camaro. I think we ended up, I don't know how many cars we ended up with. I guess we ended up with 9 or 10 cars. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, yeah, probably 10 or 12. This 500 big block, 500 cubic inches. Am I close? Small block. I was just kidding.
Yeah, we've been testing, make some changes.
I got you, man. Well, cool. Well, good luck. Y'all be careful. Have fun. I like it. Small block nitrous against small block turbo. All right. All right, guys. And this is good North Carolina weather right here. It is now probably 75 degrees, maybe 78 degrees. This is very, very, very nice. So the crowds come out. We got a good crowd out here. Good racing going to happen. Fun stuff. Guys, once again, that did not go as intended. Front end come up reasonably fast. It wasn't super fast, but I did loosen it up trying to get it better. Turn down power. We did not loosen up the back shocks. it's still separated decent, but we may not be hitting the tire hard enough. Milton thinks we should be throwing a bunch of power to it. And so we're going, the track is reasonable. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, people are getting down. Everybody's getting down, no problem. We're struggling. So we still got a lot of rake in the car. So we're still learning, you know, with the front end being lower and the back end not. This is as low as we can go in the back without having to cut the floor pan, because the anti-roll bar stuff is all, it's right on it. This is as low as we can go. But we are pretty low in the back. We're probably an inch lower than last year. And one of the things that does is the upper bar is now pointing really steep downhill. So this thing has a lot of anti-squat. And so that pass, I had the extension full tight, and I was trying to combat that. Maybe we're not, maybe I'm looking at it wrong and we're going the wrong way. And, you know, we need it to separate harder and faster. Milton is good friends with Mint, so we just got up with him. He sent us some recommendations on shock settings, and that's what we're going to try. We're going to try it and see if it works. Basically, we're going to loosen up extension, and we had the rebound set about where he wanted it set. So we're just going to loosen up extension. I'm going to try to leave a little bit more power. The thing is dead hooking. And so if you think about power curves and power graph, like if you leave here and then you try to ramp the power in real fast, then sometimes it knocks the tire off, versus if you leave here a little bit higher and then it makes it so that it can actually be going faster to the point where it knocks the tire off. So Milton's under there now. He's going to put the air up a little bit higher. We were on 60 pounds. He's going to go to 80 on the canisters. That's what Mark was recommending. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to try to make another pass. We can probably get, honestly, another 2 passes out here tonight. That's what we're going to need to do to see if we can make it happen. All right, guys. So we got the car pushed down here, and we're going to try to make another pass. And we're out of the race. They're down to 4 cars. So we're in the semifinals here. So we're going to run right behind him. I'm going to get y'all these two races here to get them to the finals. It's awesome, man. All right, guys. Well, it made it further. We went a 119.60 foot. It spun at 1.22. The car just, I mean, it looked violent, but it was not that violent. The good thing is, as I was just telling Milton and them, this is 2 races in a row. There is no oil in the downpipe. Wait a minute, was that oil? No, that's not oil, I don't think. The positive silver lining is the pump is bad to the bone, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. So no oiling issues in the turbo. So that's nice. The bad thing is the front end. You can see, man, this thing is just gangster looking. It is super low. Even though we got more travel in the front, we can't really jack the front end up because we use all the travel. So I think what we're going to have to do is lower the back of the car. It's as low as it can go now without the anti-roll bar hitting the floor pan. It's actually touching it now at this ride height. So he's going to go in there and notch it out, and we should be able to drop the back of the car probably about another inch and a half. And so by dropping the car another inch and a half, maybe 2 inches, we'll reset the bar angles. The lower bar is going to have to come up on the body just a little bit, but the upper bar is going to have to come up a hole, or we're going to have to take it a hole down on the rear end, because the upper bar angle right now is very, very, very steep. So we'll see what happens. Piedmont is probably where we're going to end up next weekend. Small block booze, Friday night, Saturday night. That's probably where we're going to go. So we still got to figure out. I'm going to send Devin the data log stuff in the global file. He said he was going to look at it and see if he can figure out if there's anything happening causing our oxygen sensor stuff to be erratic and not work. I mean, it's possible we got a bad sensor. So we're going to try to find another sensor this week and stick it in there and see if maybe the sensor is the issue. I mean, it's very, very possible that, you know, the sensor is the problem. I mean, we have a lot of condensation in our pipes. My car has a ton of condensation, so that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, you know, it's one of the things. I mean, we put the sensor's up on the top side of the pipe. I mean, it gets hit with condensation, but I mean, it's not one of those things where it like puddles in it. So I don't think that's the issue. But I don't know, we got some sort of issue, but we'll see if we can get it figured out this week. We're going to go to Piedmont next weekend. Well, it looks like Jason Tyson is the winner. I think Terry blowed up. Carl got outrun by Terry as he blowed up. Carl knocked the tire off. So it's just one of those things that looks like Jason Tyson's going to be the winner. I think I called that earlier today when I said Tyson's going to be your winner. They doubled up. One driver, 2 cars, 2 wins. Freaking crazy. All right, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all soon. Later.